YouTube viewers. Guess I shouldn't be asking YouTube what's going on. Asking an inanimate object how they're doing. Anyway, my name is BCW757 here on YouTube. B White 757. If you're viewing this somewhere else, righty. This would be my first vlog, I guess you could say. I'm doing it on my bike commute to work. It's a nasty day outside. Nasty morning. December 5th, 2016. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit out. No sun. And good thing there's not much wind either, so. But still a little cold. I'm used to warmer climates. So this is definitely a little chilly ride for me. Got my neck warmer, my ear warmers on, and my skull cap. Keep my head warm. So, I guess that's good enough introduction, right? Yeah? No? You want more? Cool. So, commuting to work by bike. Oh yeah, one of those people. You're either a cyclist, full-time, don't have a car, or occasional rider, have a car, like me, ride as often as I can, but still have a vehicle because there are times where I have to work, travel for work, and you know, 120 miles on the bike's just a little much for me. I mean, I could do it. It'd just take too long to get down there. But, so how long have I been bike commuting? Oh yeah, and the other type of people are motorists who hate cyclists. Can't say nothing, I was probably one of those before I became a cyclist, bike commuter, whatever you want to call me. But I ride my bike other than just going to work, so I call myself a cyclist. What got me into riding bikes? Bicycles. Actually, I went through a divorce a few years ago. 34 now, and just kind of in a depressed funk. Wasn't getting out of the house very often. Staying on the couch. Right here. Yeah, buddy, you got to pull up. Not gonna trip the light that way. Whew. Oh well. Old lady behind me. Got the sensor lights, and unfortunately they won't go up. They won't go off without somebody coming up, and this guy's turning. Okay, so we'll have somebody here in just a minute. you watch me, if I keep posting videos enough, you'll see I don't run red lights unless I've been here for a few minutes. I actually take the whole bicyclists have to follow the same rules of cars pretty well. I do roll through a couple stop signs every now and then in neighborhoods. But shh, don't tell anybody, I kind of do that in my car too. Alright, which way do we want to go to work today? Do we want to fight the traffic? It's 10 o'clock, shouldn't be too bad. Rush hour's over with. Let's go get on the 4-lane. So where was I? Okay, so yeah. Divorced. Depressed. Stuck on the couch. Just couldn't find motivation to do anything. And one of my friends suggested that I go mountain biking, because we got some really good single track here in my town. We got about 26 miles, really good single track. And so went to a local bike shop, which is actually over there. Don't know if it's on there, but went to him, was like, hey, what kind of mountain bikes you got? Somebody's hadn't ridden a bike since high school. And they sold me a Trek FX, not an FX, sorry, Trek Excalibur 6. Pretty much bare bones mountain bike, other than the hydraulic brakes. Alright, is this light going to change? Probably not. Oh, there it goes. I can't get clipped in. Alright. So, got the Excalibur 6. Took it out. Mountain bike trail. Single track we got around town. And after a couple miles I was dying, man. I tell you what. Woo-wee. 18-year hiatus. Not riding a bike and then getting one and at the time I didn't know, but the part of the single track I started on was one of the toughest parts of the trail. So but yeah, 2 miles, I had to turn around. I was done. I was whipped, boy. Started doing a little research. Oh my God. So, and anyway, I started doing a little research and like seeing people were like going out and riding like 25 miles on single tracks and shoot, just on our loop, our little 26 mile loop. Saw that people were completing that no problem, and I'm sitting here going, yeah, I did a 2 mile out and back. Whoo, and I was about dead. Yeah, I thought I'd made a grave mistake. But kept with it. I mean, shit, I just paid $800 for a bike. I wasn't gonna give up that quick. So I kept on. And now within a couple months, I actually did the whole loop. Did the 26 mile loop. Damn proud of myself. And then the fall rain started coming. Trails were always closed because of the rain and because they're wet. And It's getting tired just staying at home, not riding my bike. Tried riding it a couple times to work. I just did not like the big mountain bike on the roads. So went back to my local bike shop, and yeah, I don't know if it's showing up in the video, but this little section's all uphill. That's all I can do to get up this and not get winded. But so I went back to the local bike shop, told them what I want. It's like, hey, I got a mountain bike. Remember that mountain bike you sold me? That's great. Now I want something to ride to work. Something I can put a rack on. Something with some skinnier tires. The guy was like, oh, you want a road bike? I said, nah. I don't want them drop handlebars. That sounds terrible. I want something else. So talked me into a Trek FX 7.4. That was a good bike. I rode it for right at a year. Doing my commutes to work, and then I'd ride it had a local rails to trail rails to trail that I have access to, or short drive from here, called Swamp Rabbit. It's a 19-mile paved trail, so FX worked good on it. But I also have access to some hard-packed gravel trails around town, and yeah, problem with the FX was with the rigid fork and skinny tires and the position it has you in, riding position. I don't know. You just could not get on a gravel road, gravel trail, dirt trail. Just did not work. I was so slow. Was not confidence inspiring at all. So ran off the road there. So after about a year, got that bug again. Decided I wanted a hybrid bike with a little more geared towards off-road. So I don't know, spent about a month and a half. Decided not to go to my local bike shop. Not because I didn't like the bikes I got, but they changed management. And I just don't particularly care for the people that work there anymore. So figured, what better way to really appreciate the bike? And to get one, you have to put together yourself. Holy cow, I got a ton of traffic right now. Now I need to turn. I just cut somebody off. Sure they like that. Oh well. So started looking at Bikes Direct bikes. And everybody has an opinion on them. I found out. I understand, support your local business, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, I have a small business myself. Well, I don't, but I work for a small business. And yeah, so, whew, God almighty. But Bikes Direct had this bike I kept coming back to. And I finally decided just to pull the trigger and get it. And it's the Motorbicane Elite Trail. It's $3.99, shipped to your door. Has mechanical disc brakes, Tektro disc brakes, a Suntour, really entry level suspension fork with a lockout. What else? Oh, it's orange. It's kind of like my go-to color. I don't think I ate enough breakfast this morning. So, got that. Got it home. I got another video of what all I got on it, but basically, new grips. Put some bar ends on it. Rear view mirror, my blinky lights, my headlight, trip computer, bottle cages, my U-lock, rear rack, and bag that goes with the rear rack. I got the toe peak bag with the, I don't know exactly what the slide lock system thing they got for their bags called, but that's what I got. It's very convenient. Crank Brothers pedals, clip ends. It's not a huge fan of those for my commuter. I like it on my road bike. Oh yeah, I got a road bike too. Throw that in there, but I just ride it when I want to go fast. Yeah, so I'm not really sold on the clipless pedals yet for my commute anyway. So, but yeah, so anyway, got it home, unboxed it, put it all together, did it once over, took everything apart, put it all back together. It comes pretty much put together anyway, but you gotta adjust everything, tighten everything, grease everything, so it's easier for me to take it all apart. Yeah, inspect it all and then put it all back together. Okay, now I got about 200 or so miles on it, and it's a great bike. I recommend it quite a bit. If you're comparing it to a Trek FX, yeah, it's awesome. I'm just as fast on the road than my FX, even though it's heavier, it's got wider tires. I don't know why. It's a little more aggressive geometry, and I'm running early, so I'm not gonna go to work just yet. Try to get a few more miles in. A little more aggressive geometry, which I like. What else? The sun's coming out, and I got too many layers on. Ooh. I don't know. I just like it. It's a good bike. I've ridden my FX once since I got this bike. Actually, I got it up for sale on Craigslist right now because no sense of me having both these bikes when I don't ever ride that one anymore. Whew. Maybe I should have just went to work. Regretting that decision already. Nah, we'll go for another 5 miles or so. But that's it. That's a little backstory. I've been riding bikes now for 3 years. Been commuting to work for about 1.5 years. Glad I got my lazy ass off the couch and started doing something now. If I go a couple days without riding my bike, I feel like crap. This gets me out, it clears my head. I live in a great place for bicycling. The hills aren't terrible. I mean, I do got a couple rough ones that if I want to have a good workout. But for the most part, pretty flat. As you can see, the people around town, they give me plenty of room for the most part. Let's go on this back road. So I'm just riding around now. Killing time. Left my house a little early. And it's just something you can do when you ride a bike. Let's go explore, leave the house a little early. Especially this time of year when I'm not going to sweat too bad and still kind of smell okay when I get to work. But that's about it. I think I'll go ahead and cut this video. Been talking enough, and I'm sure that sounded lovely. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Bike Blogger here on YouTube. He started watching his videos back when he started posting them, and really gave me his motivation to do it. The only thing I think he's crazy about is with the single speeds, and I think all you guys that do the single speeds are crazy, unless you just live in a completely flat area. I don't know if you've been listening to this video. I change gears quite a bit, but I do have a bad knee, so I do have an excuse on that. I can't torque it too much. So it's another reason I took up biking, because I can't run. Way too much pain. I'm always in a little pain biking, but not near as bad as running. But yeah, forget the sound quality. I don't know if it's good or not. Testing something new. I've actually done a few of these videos now. I just have not been happy with the quality. Still probably not going to be happy with the quality of the video, but hey, maybe Santa Claus will bring me a new GoPro for Christmas. Maybe? No? Come on, Santa. You know you want to. Yeah, the video is just kind of what you get right now. It is what it is. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna call it quits for my first one. Thumbs if you like it. Subscribe, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of good videos on my channel right now. some random crap I put up there over the years. But if you want to look at it, I guess go ahead. This is the reason I put it on YouTube. Alright, I'm out. Bike on.